This is going to sound made up. A robot that folds your laundry. A brain implant that lets a paralyzed man send a message using only his thoughts. A device smaller than your phone that runs powerful AI with no internet at all. These aren't movie scenes. They're real. And number one is going to genuinely mess with your head. So let's count them down. 7 AI breakthroughs that sound fake, but are 100% real. Number 7. The robot butler just moved in. For decades, the idea of a humanoid robot helping around the house lived only in cartoons and science fiction. In 2026, it walked into the living room. Companies are now building humanoid home assistants designed to handle the chaos of a real house. The stairs, the clutter, the obstacles a wheeled vacuum could never deal with. These machines can recognize different members of a family. They can handle basic meal prep. They don't just clean a room, they interact with the people in it. The dream from old sci-fi shows is no longer a dream. It has a price tag.
Number 6. Supercomputer power in your pocket. We've gotten used to AI living somewhere far away, in massive data centers in the cloud. But a new wave of devices is bringing it into the palm of your hand. Literally, imagine a tiny AI lab, small enough to slip into your pocket, packing enough memory and processing power to render 4K video, or even train a personal AI model, completely offline. No internet, no connection required. That means your data never leaves the device, and the response time feels instant. It's basically the tricorder from Star Trek, massive computing power that works anywhere. On a subway, on a mountain peak, in the middle of nowhere. Number 5. Typing with your mind. This one isn't a gadget, it's something far more personal. Researchers are now placing tiny electrodes on and inside the human skull. Their goal? To translate raw brain activity directly into text, into cursor movements, into control of a device. For people living with paralysis, this is life-changing. They can communicate again. They can operate a prosthetic limb just by intending to move it. The technology still struggles with stability and tough ethical questions, but the core idea, reading intention straight from the spikes of a living brain, is already working. Today. Number 4. Your voice, any language, instantly. We've had translation apps for years, but they always sounded robotic, flat, lifeless. The newest AI translation doesn't just swap your words into another language. It keeps your voice, your tone, your emotion. So you could speak English, and a person on the other side of the world hears you in their language, but it still sounds like you. The pauses, the feeling, the personality, preserved. The language barrier that has divided humans for all of history, it's quietly disappearing. Number 3. Robots that move like living things. Forget the stiff, clumsy robots you remember. Modern machines have evolved. They combine advanced sensors, machine learning, and soft, flexible mechanics. The result is robots that can move through messy, unpredictable environments, the kind of places that used to break them instantly. Picture a 4-legged robot trotting across a muddy field, adjusting every single step in real time to keep its balance. Not a scripted demo, real-time problem solving. The gap between the laboratory and the real world is closing faster than almost anyone expected. Number 2. AI stopped talking and started doing. Here's the biggest shift of the entire year, and most people haven't noticed it yet. For a long time, AI was an answer machine. You asked a question, it gave you a response. Useful, but passive. In 2026, that changed. AI became agentic, which means it doesn't just talk anymore, it acts. It can plan a task, it can collaborate, it can operate across your entire collection of apps and tools on its own with a level of independence that felt like pure science fiction just 2 years ago. We didn't just build smarter chatbots, we built digital workers. And number 1, the one that crosses a line. This is the breakthrough that feels less like progress and more like an episode of Black Mirror. There are now devices built for one purpose: to be close to you. Eerily close. They sit in your most private spaces. They measure the blood flow in your face. They track your brain activity. They quietly archive your daily conversations. And they simulate something we always thought only humans could give each other: emotional companionship. These aren't secret experiments. They were shown as finished products, ready to buy, complete with subscriptions and monthly pricing. On its own, each one solves a familiar need: health, focus, memory, connection. But put them all together, and you get something science fiction has been warning us about for years. Except this time, the warning already shipped. It's on sale.
So, which one of these scared you the most? The mind-reading implant? The emotional companion that never forgets a word you say? Drop it in the comments. I read them. And if you want to know what's coming next, because trust me, this is just the beginning, subscribe and stick around. I'm tracking all of it, so you don't have to. See you in the next one.